The stream is on the streets. Scout calls players. Big old Willis Wilds. Gabriel McDaniels with an upgrade.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Vincent Coles with an upgrade. Strength, 77 power move. Gotta check the practice squad, see if any of these guys are available. Oh, yes they are. A couple guys I probably shouldn't do anything to. Enrique needs it. We're at FirstEnergy Stadium on Sunday night prime time. Look at this team, 85 overall, Cleveland Browns. Played them multiple times. I played them 100 times. I'll go back again. Oh yeah, Baker Mayfield, Denzel Ward, Jarvis Landry. These are all those studs. It will. Just gotta refresh the page. Pull it down, dude.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and
They got some injuries
from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from FirstEnergy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene
I think I heard Chubb week 1, or in the preseason.
Other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively,
he goes up to the
all
two
in all,
rooks.
they'll take a repeat here if they can get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
They show Wester Lewis, the 2 second-year guys, Kenny Townsend, Clarence Morton, Subby. Tampa Bay coming out with a big old win.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. A first down throw from Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And a look now at the starting offense for the Browns.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Oh, escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Your clock's going to run out.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
No, that's Hines. Great.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive. Townsend. Ebron caught left side.
Dude, I've never done that in my life.
Before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers from last week's game for Ebron. 3 catches, 60 yards.
I just like stopped and I came back and hit it.
In receiving, making all the big catches and becoming a bona fide #1 guy for his team.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Oh, he bowls over it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Sutton, 12.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Off the play fake. Townsend sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
I missed that.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's
Wow,
3-0.
Tennessee. Oh,
they were probably
goodness.
hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a set.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That second down play nets a -4. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Big old Bryson Bags. Put him back to the rushing D tackle. He's just a straight D tackle all the time.
Sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace.
Like
Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Townsend looking left side, and it's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season
it always goes
is a
even higher and
continuation
higher.
of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. On first down, Daniels. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A look there at the defensive starters for the Colts. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield.
Oh, what a play.
This one
Kenny.
incomplete.
He
Too
watched
much
that. He
contact
like
to hold on
knocked
to
it
that
out
one,
with
and
his
it's
hand.
third down. Those passes
Like, hit
out
it
that
out.
far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to
I was
effect the
about
pass.
to pick that.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on,
Marriott?
how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up
Or
tight.
57.
He was trying to
Okay.
force it in there on
Probably
third
okay.
down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good
they're
return
just
there,
so
call it
fast on
13
defense, bro.
yards.
You
And
make one
possession
cut
will
and they
switch
get you every
hands,
time.
1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Stick.
Throwing to start the drive. Townsend, nowhere
Well,
to
it
escape,
isn't
and he goes down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken
guy's gonna
down,
be a
but
star.
not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Callaway. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Check 41. Set the tone, defense. Be careful.
To throw on 2nd down. Townsend. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Come on.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready? 8, read. Don't be mad. Protein spell. Smooth. Fight.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd down, Townsend.
Oh, what a throw. Threw him
And
open.
he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric
What a catch by
Ebron.
Ebron.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target
As
you
soon
can
as I
go
saw him
to.
get like a
Each and
step
every
on him, I
time. A
threw
lot
it.
of people
Like
see
right
that
when he was
position
about
as
to
a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here
I
for a
did too.
touchdown.
Oh, what? Oh,
Extra point by
my
Moore.
God, dude, that
Up
looked like it
and
was
good.
blocked
And that makes
100%.
our score 17-0.
the weirdest
So
camera
this
angle.
drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Colts
Yeah,
is a
I've
touchdown.
never seen that. Houston finally getting the win.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
A.J. Brown at 11 for 147.
Heading back out, Baker Mayfield, as we call up our player spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination.
Are you serious?
When the big guy gets hit,
what?
That usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen
Sutton
anymore.
had
They take it
5 scores.
personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Throwing, Mayfield. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run.
Big old monster.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch that end, right.
61, match box, right. Ready?
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Throwing on first down. Townsend. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go. 18, Gator. Topper.
Back to throw. Townsend.
No.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Carlson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Gaskin. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Trying to get it to Landry there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Townsend. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Townsend. This is caught. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back to throw. Townsend. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. In the 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Mayfield now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Yeah, Bowman.
From behind and run over. Wow. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Bringing in Tyree Jackson for the Hail Mary.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Final play of the half here is Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best. As that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
At least it wasn't a takeaway or anything.
We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where it was the visiting Bucs who were able to come in and win one on the road. A 10-point victory in the end. 24-14, the final. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in their ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Redskins. A 3-touchdown differential in the end, 35-14, the final. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there, between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Raiders had their bye. Patriots.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Off play action. Townsend. They'll roll him out right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Looking to throw. Townsend. That's taken in by Callaway. It'll be a gain of 17.
You know they're out trying to score on every play. These teams.
Off the play fake. Townsend. He finds a man with a crossing route.
That.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Indianapolis
moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. They'll try the left side. Callaway. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I'll just say timeout. Someone got hurt.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Must be out for
On
his
2nd
career.
down, here's a run with Mack. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back to throw. Townsend. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Oh, route.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
Oh, wrinkle it. Oh, wrinkle in the
Trying to
fucking.
slow down this offense. It has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run on 1st down. Callaway. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
General West.
53 is the mark. Ricky. 53 is the mark. 53.
2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
They didn't give it a score, and he celebrated.
Up a 1st and goal.
What?
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time.
Can I get
Why
a
do we see
challenge
so
on
many
that?
slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry?
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. 2nd effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Oh, yeah.
And this
You heard
effort
me
will
smack
not get
that
it
dude
done.
as hard
He
as I
stopped well
could.
short of the 1st down at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over.
Can't get that sack with Vaughn, man.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Townsend. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
On first down, Callaway. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 21.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Kill. Blue draw Porker. Check 53. Hey, get the way. Yes. Hey, watch the ship.
Probably won't even work.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Townsend rolling to his right.
Oh, what a throw by Timmy. Oh, my goodness.
It's a Colt touchdown.
On the run.
Eric Ebron.
What a strike. I thought he was going to overthrow him for
touchdown of the
sure.
game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Probably going to eat a little something after my game.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Oh, dude, how are these guys cutting me off, bro?
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure on their own offense.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Off play action. Townsend.
Oh.
And he fires one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Callaway.
Oh my God. Watch that run. You gotta be kidding me. And I got the goal for 220. Finally I got
second of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
that's what I'm waiting for all game
too, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Browns on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go!
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try the left side. Callaway. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and 5. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25.
Timmy is having
An
himself a
excellent
day.
pickup of 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
53 is the mic.
Now!
Hey, watch the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Callaway. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants...
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Operating from the gun, Townsend. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay
First
right
missing
where it
over
is.
us.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now they're
He's
going to
got the
fucking
hook up to
run
land.
shut out these sons of bitches.
Pick up there, 26 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
53, Mike, 53. Get ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep here. He's got a man complete.
Oh, not this time.
Again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. That's how Charles. You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well.
Yeah,
you seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know it was
really
opened
excited.
Up
wide
fantasy
open
owners
for me.
who had, hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Yeah, it's too easy.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Paul Madden.
This fielded at the 2.
No. Oh my God.
And there he goes.
Dude, you're not going to believe it.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close.
That drives me nuts right there.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught.
I feel like I have the slowest guys on.
I'd say give them points for positivity.
Because I have DeMar Cooper on there. He's slower, he's 70
I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any
126
sense to me.
yards
I know that
passing.
people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
Yeah.
So for Indianapolis, they're on a nice early roll as they move to
missed
3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Browns,
with a
they'll
big
fall
game
back to
after a rough
500 at 2-2.
three-pick, no touchdown.
And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in
Callaway,
Cincinnati
another 100-yard
against the
game.
Bengals.
Ebron, another
So for
monster
our entire
game.
crew,
Jesus,
alongside
Rossum,
Charles Davis, I'm
big
Brandon
game.
Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, I needed him back bad. I might get rid of Funchess and keep Valdez-Scantling. Wow. Except he's got way more speed and everything. Funchess has the juke though. That's the only thing that what's his name doesn't have. Yeah. DeMarcus Vaughn with 6 tackles, second leading tackler. Had a half a sack. Oh. Bags, Okereke, Lester Lewis with his 5th sack in 4 games. Brian Bowman got half. Yeah. Whoops. 5 picks all the way around the board. Cross with another one. Hooker with another. Yeah, that last touchdown really fucking ruins my life. That would have been a hell of a way to fucking make a statement. After that touchdown I scored too, they were like, oh really? Okay. That's, yeah, they were like, oh, okay. Ah, I missed that field goal. That sucks. Hines got hurt on a nice 21-yard punt return. Yeah. Upgrade, big old upgrade available. Deontay Wake.
New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries, competition shouldn't take shots, take no shots. Putting live from the winner side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride?
DJ Phelps getting a big old upgrade. Ooh, like that one right there. 29th ranked fucking left guard in the nation. I drafted him too. 2 guards I drafted that are both 71s now. Le'Veon Brewer, here's that big old monster. Lorenzo Marriott.
I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop doing your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit.
He's got that big hitter trait too.
Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons.
76 block shed now.
I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see
Rocky Sin.
it's real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my team coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules. What I do?
Yeah.
Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules.
Slot when he was in the slot. 85 zones. Yeah, I need to get that man coverage up. Get that slot, get that tackling with the slot. That's a grip. Yeah, and it gets higher every year. Naeem Hines, 8 weeks. Naeem Hines, 8 weeks. Wow. Dude, Ronald Jones has a 94 juke with 94 speed, 93 excel, and 93 agility. He's on my team. Damn, I can't let any of these freaking guys go. Whoever he is. Save a lot of money. But I don't really, I need the money. I mean, I have so much money to work with right now anyway. It's just a 1 year. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I kind of want him back since I'm already invested in him. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Malik Reed. He's only 235 pounds out there. I like him, but what's this guy have? I wonder what he'd be if he's a outside linebacker. No idea. Malik Reed might be the guy. It's only 235 pounds and he's speed is 77. His excel is he's a linebacker, I think. I turned him into a DN maybe. I know, I just don't really need him. But I liked all of his stuff. No, I think he was an end. He was a defensive end. Yeah, high motor, he's pretty good. Might have to put him on IR. I don't even think, I think I'm gonna cut Jones and sign what's his name, because the guy that's gonna probably be out most of the time, the guy that's gonna sub out is gonna be Callaway and be tired, and mostly it'll be like, I want more of a power guy, because typically it'll be like after a big run or something, you know, and I'll be like probably on the goal line and probably have to smash one in, so yeah.
People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my palms, let me When I'm in this magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I'm loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Look at my return guys though. Without Hines too. And Pascal, who's probably like a 79 or 80. These are safeties, receivers. He's just an athletic freak. Alright, I'm gonna go eat some.